Oh man, well, good morning, YouTube. You know, life is wild. I can tell you that right now. I was inspired by someone recently to start shooting some videos, and I have two channels. I'm not going to mention what they are right now, but maybe one day I'll mention them, because this is something a little bit different. But I am 44 years old, you guys, and the things that I know now, like everyone says, my God, if I could have just known these things at a younger age. I've had some really, really good times. I've also had some very challenging times. But I have no regrets, realistically. I mean, maybe a little bit, I guess. I guess we all have a little bit of regrets. Nothing major, but it's just, dang, It's probably a good thing to not be, satisfied all the time, with where you're at. I'm usually never satisfied. So sometimes I'm starting a new business or I'm just doing something different, And of course, when you bring it up to people, they're probably, oh my God, what's he doing this time? Who knows? But, we have to ignore those people that always have something to say anyways, And that's pretty typical. Yes, I'm driving, going to work. That's something that I'm really not used to. I've been doing it for almost a couple of years now. And but we'll get into that in another video. I'll tell you a little bit about where I am and how I got here. But let's talk about some of the things you guys are probably feeling. I would imagine. Right now, this is November. What is it? I think we're November 4th, the day before the election. And our world has been challenging for a little while now, of course. What can I say? I got the sun right in my face. The sun here. It's not doing me any justice, It's been a wild ride. I'll tell you that. But, the funny thing is, I'm doing this right now. I'm not going to be using any filters. We're not correcting anything. This is just going to be raw, in your face. Probably mistakes left and right. I already know I'm making mistakes because, I'm saying and things like that because my mind's going, 1,000 miles an hour right now. Yes, I'm driving. I'm in my truck, which I love this truck, by the way. It's a Ram 3500 diesel. Man, if you know, you know. You know what I mean? I'll tell you that. But I'll let this guy in. I'm going to go back a few years. I'm going to go back like a very, very long time ago and just kind of give you a rundown of where I am. Just a little bit. So ever since I was a little kid, I've had like determination, and I feel like it's probably my mom's fault too, honestly. My parents are great parents. They're still here, thank the Lord. They always told me since I was a kid that I could be whatever I wanted to be. I could do whatever I wanted to do. And that was it, and I really, really believe that my whole life. That's how it's been. My dad tells me stories, and I remember this one story that we were at. This road is bouncy, but, you guys are actually, hopefully it's not too bad. We were at King's Dominion, all right, because I was born and raised in Virginia. I'm in Arizona now, but I'll tell you how I got here in another video. But we were at King's Dominion, and I saw this big blue bear, and this thing was huge. It was probably like, I bet you it was 5 feet tall, maybe longer. I was young, but it was a huge, huge bear. And when I saw that bear, I was like, that's it. I want that. I'm getting that. And a grin. Since I was a little kid, I was always told I could do whatever I want, be whatever I want, and that determination is just, it's just in me. And I told my dad, it's like, I'm getting that bear. I mean, it's plain and simple. I'm getting it. So and he goes, okay, all right, son, all right, go ahead. And what it was it was one of those glass tables, and you had to flick a quarter to get it on there. You know, those things are rigged to, like, it's tough. It's tough. It's doable, but it's tough. Well, I flicked my first one, and I was like, okay, I literally knew exactly what I had, what I did done wrong right then and there. And I was like, I got this. Well, sure enough, I got it right in the center. Boom, it's on there. I won that bear. The funny thing is I'm a little kid, so, you know, I can't. This thing was too big for me to carry around. This was at the beginning of the day. I saw it right away as soon as I got there to the park, and my dad was stuck carrying that thing all day long. But you know what? I was pumped because, oh man, this thing was so cool. It was just so big. And when you were a kid, you like teddy bears and things like that. It was, you know, it wasn't like a natural color one. It was like a very light, almost like a sky blue, but it was just really cool. And like a big cartoon character. And I was like, man, I gotta have it. So, but that's the thing, you know, I started out young in my mind, knowing that I could do whatever I wanted. I could have whatever I want. You just got to put your mind to it and just stay focused and just try it, you know. And I've been like that a long time. And so, you know, that's a little story about me being, I was probably like, I don't know, 10 years old. I was playing football too back then, you know. And of course, in football, same thing, you know. I was what was I? A safety. I was a free safety. And that was like one of those things where I feel like I could be all over that field at any time. And, you know, it was like, I was good. I was very good. And I probably could have gone somewhere, you know, with that. And maybe I'll mention that later on. But today, I just wanted to break the ice, you know, start this channel. And we're going to go from there. You know, I have plenty of things to tell you guys about my life, crazy life. And I just want everyone to really just be happy and have a good life. You know, there's a lot of ups and downs in our world, our lives right now. And you feel like you can do everything right and still have a hard time. And that's life, you know, it's tough, you know. I mean, I have 2 boys. You know, I had the bright idea to have my kids young, and I did it on purpose. My wife, she was 18 at the time. You know, I'd been with my high school sweetheart for 25 years. We're going to get into that too, how I managed to hang on to her. And, of course, the times I tried to screw that up. But, you know, my boys, they're doing good. They're out of school now. And, you know, they're seeing the reality of this world, you know, about what you got to do to survive, you know. And one of them's listening pretty good. The other one, you know, he kind of knows everything, but he's starting to come around, you know. We all know everything, right? But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you tomorrow.